Good evening and welcome to our 9 o'clock bulletin tonight. This is the Thursday of 18th, the month of July, the year 2024. It is the day that we have much and more lined up for you. But first thing first, our top stories tonight.
Government spokesperson says Kenya has lost 6 billion due to Gen Z protests. Pardon our manners. ODM issues apology for the Wednesday fracas, claiming that the meeting was infiltrated by rowdy youth. Also tonight, heavy bucks, maybe next time. SRC freezes salary review for all public officers due to budget constraints. Plus, system all set. KU holds rehearsals ahead of its 55th graduation ceremony set for tomorrow.
This is KUTV Primetime News with Auma Evans.
I'm glad you could join us tonight. Our sign language interpreter tonight is John Opia, and of course you can follow this broadcast on all of our social media platforms. We are coming to you live on YouTube at KUTV News Live. You can tweet us on X at KUTV_Kenya at Auma Evans. Remember to use the hashtag Primetime News. So tonight we begin with the latest. Government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura now says that Kenya has incurred losses amounting to approximately 6 billion due to recent protests. Speaking at press briefings on Thursday morning, Mwaura attributed this financial setback to business closure during demonstrations held on Tuesdays and Thursday since June 18th, 2024. Ocheng Cynthia opens our bulletin tonight with that report.
The government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura has disclosed that the overall financial impact in terms of loss incurred during the anti-government protest, as estimated by the Kenya Revenue Authority, stands at approximately 6 billion shillings. The economic challenges are linked directly to the closure of business during the protest since 18th June 2024. Mwaura emphasized that the unrest led to looting and destruction of property by troublemakers who infiltrated peaceful protests.
Kulingana na KRA, tayari tumeweza kupoteza shilingi bilioni 6 kutokana na maandamano haya, na hiyo inamaanisha kwamba tukiendelea kufanya hivi hata kazi za watu zitaharibika na vijana wetu hawataweza kupata ajira.
Furthermore, he expressed concerns that the ongoing protest could deteriorate the economy in the current fiscal year, exacerbating significant tax shortfall following the rejection of the Finance Bill 2024 amounting to 346 billion shillings.
Kuna watu ambao wamejiingiza pale ndani ambao wanaleta vurumai na vurugu na wizi na uharibifu wa mali ya umma na mali ya watu kibinafsi, hata biashara za watu. Na tunataka kukemea kabisa mtindo huo.
Mwaura urged youths to reconsider their protest plans and allow space for dialogue with the government, highlighting that President William Ruto's recent actions, including the dismissal of his cabinet, dissolution of 47 state corporations, and the rejection of the Finance Bill 2024, is a gesture of goodwill towards addressing youth concerns.
Ameweza kusitisha watu ambao ni manaibu mawaziri ama CAS kuweza kuteuliwa, uteuzi huo na mambo mengine mengi tu, kwa mfano kama mashirika ya kiserikali kupunguza 47 na hata kutupilia mswada wa finance.
The protests, initiated by youths to decry government officials' lavish lifestyle and demand accountability and governance reforms, also included calls for the president's resignation, citing the possibility of the older political class for the country's economic challenges. Ochieng Cynthia for KUTV News.
Thank you, Ochieng Cynthia, for that. Now from protests to politics. Now, the Orange Democratic Movement Party, ODM, has released an apology following the disruption of yesterday's parliamentary group meeting by suspected goons, some of whom ODM says are known to the party. Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka was in the process of reading a proclamation in opposition of dialogue and formation of a government of the national unity before interruption by rowdy youths, an event which many fears marks the breaking point for the opposition. Munene Weru reports.
The Azimio la Umoja coalition party that has for close to 2 years mounted a fierce opposition against Ruto's administration is now being viewed to be crumbling down, all thanks to President William Ruto's olive branch to split the national cake and form the planned government of national unity. The coalition is said to have reached its breaking point after chaos erupted in the midst of Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka's address that was meant to proclaim Azimio's opposition to dialogue and the formation of a government of national unity, a decision that was unanimous with the coalition, as the Orange Party had made public a resolution to back dialogue with the government. Even as the Wiper leader was reading his statement, the former Prime Minister, along with other party generals, had left the meeting, leaving only Kalonzo Musyoka and PNU leader Peter Munya in the hands of goons. ODM, in its apology for the Wednesday melee, claimed the meeting was infiltrated by rowdy youths. However, some of those goons are well known to ODM, something that the party acknowledged. Already DAP Kenya, Jubilee and NAC Kenya have opposed talks with government and said no to positions of power in the government of national unity. In the middle of the opposition breakdown is Raila Odinga, who is caught between President Ruto and a hostile population as he remains in the grip of the government in his quest for continental glory. Munene Weru, KUTV.
Now, the High Court has suspended the decision by the police to ban protests within Nairobi's Central Business District, formerly known as CBD, this afternoon. And as KUTV's Pauline Ndungu reports, this unfolded as hundreds of anti-riot police officers were deployed in and around Uhuru Park following plans by Gen Z's via X platform to occupy the area as part of their push for changes in governance.
Heavy police presence was witnessed along major streets in Nairobi hours after Acting Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja announced a ban on protest within the Nairobi Central Business District for an unspecified period. More number of the officers were witnessed in and around Uhuru Park, where a group of protesters had announced that they would occupy as part of their push for the changes in governance. Moments later during the day, the High Court suspended the police decision to ban protests as petitioned by the Katiba Institute. The ban had caused a stir online, with leaders and Kenyans terming the move unconstitutional. According to a post condemning the ban, Mother Karua wrote, and I quote, "You have no power to permit demonstrations. Your duty is to offer security." End of quote. In contrast to early protests where a large number of demonstrators were observed, today only a few participated, with many appearing to respect the order. In Embu County, leaders and the Embu Chamber of Commerce condemned Tuesday violent protests that caused distractions.
Na nimewaona wengi. Mimi naona mtu ameshika phone yake, ameweka bundles, amebeba maji na amebeba bendera. Hawa wenye wanapigana mawe kwa mashop, hao si majenzi. Hao si majenzi. Hao ni watu ambao wanachukua nafasi ya kuitisha ukweli.
Kilifi County, community elders urged youth to refrain from demonstrating due to the severe impacts on businesses and livelihood, fearing the protest would worsen economic conditions.
Na kuwasihi vijana ya kwamba swala hili la maandamano lina athari kubwa hata kwa maendeleo ya nchi yetu na biashara kwa jumla. Watu wengi wanaathirika kwa ajili ya swala hili la maandamano, kwa ajili ya kwamba wengine ambao nia zao si maandamano wanajiingiza hapo ndani na wanaharibu biashara za watu.
Ndongo Pauline, KUTV.
Now, Salary and Remuneration Commission has announced a freeze on salary review for all public officers for the financial year 2024-2025. I beg your pardon, due to fiscal constraints and budget cuts following the withdrawal of Finance Bill of 2024. Annual salary notch adjustment will continue within existing budget, but no extra funding for job evaluation results. Public service institution with affected collective bargaining agreement should engage with trade unions. SRC will review the situation based on funding availability as advised by the National Treasury. And now Kenyatta University is set to hold its 55th graduation ceremony tomorrow, July 19th, with at least 3,011 graduates, including international students from 14 countries set to graduate. Graduates express great excitement and anticipation ahead of the D-Day.
The Kenyatta University 55 graduation ceremony is set to take place tomorrow, the 19th of July. Today, Kenyatta University fraternity held its final day preparation for the D-Day at Kenyatta University Graduation Square, where graduates were taken through a rehearsal ceremony in preparations for tomorrow. During the rehearsal, several students expressed their eagerness and excitement, finally graduating as they commended the level of education at the institution. The graduates additionally expressed the expectations after school.
My name is Christine Masharia. I'm graduating from Kenyatta University with a bachelor's degree in nursing and public health. My experience in KU has been a roller coaster, both in every aspect, socially, academically. I've had a good time. And yeah, I'm really proud to be an alumni of KU. Yeah.
Abunga, another graduate, says that he has been in Kenyatta University for a period of 6 years, which has been tremendous all through. Further adding that he has been anticipating to graduate because the journey has been so long.
I've been at university for 6 years now. I joined in 2018, and I thank God I've managed to, finish it up. And for the last 6 years, now being that there's 2 years that I was trying to finish up some few units that I decided to add and stuff. The experience has been awesome. And I've loved the stay here. I've loved the moment that I've been here. But I've been anticipating for this day to graduate and at least get to seal the degree.
A total of 3,011 graduates are set to receive their certificates tomorrow, with the university boasting of hosting several international students from 14 different countries. Joy Wedera, KUTV.
All right, now that story by Joy Wedera now takes us to our first break here on KUTV Primetime News. Remember, plenty more to follow after this short break. See you now.
Kenyatta University will hold its 55th graduation ceremony on Friday, 19th July 2024 at the main campus along the Thika Superhighway. KUTV will provide live coverage of the graduation ceremony from 8 a.m. The ceremony will also be streamed live on KUTV and KU website, Lola app and all KU social media platforms. For more information, please contact the Office of the Registrar Academic on 020-870-3092 or 0786-335111 or visit the KU website on www.ku.ac.ke. The theme for the graduation ceremony is Education for Prosperity and Sustainable Development. Kenyatta University, transforming higher education, enhancing lives.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Access to knowledge, solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more only on Law Matters.
You are watching KUTV Primetime News with Auma Evans.
Right, welcome back, and let's continue to brief you. Now, barely 24 hours after being appointed the acting cabinet secretary for all ministries, Musalia Mudavadi has warned that the continuing protest in the country may escalate to anarchy. Speaking during the launch of the TVET Strategic Plan 2023-2027, Mudavadi assured the youth of various job opportunity planned internationally, while at the same time applauding Kenyan youth as hardworking compared to other countries, as our very own Songoro Masi Maira now reports.
There's no regime, there's no system. For as long as you're a human being, once in a while you stumble.
Recognizing the government mistakes made along the way and the potential to also make mistakes going forward, CS Musalia Mudavadi highlighted that the government should be given a second chance, stating that leadership requires a lot of knowledge as it is not easy to manage the economy of a country.
Resuscitating an economy is not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not instant coffee. It takes time. And sometimes it can take a very, very long time.
Mudavadi further warned that the continuing protests in the country, if not handled professionally, would escalate to anarchy, highlighting the need for corrective measures that not undermine the peace and stability experienced in the country. Mudavadi made reference to countries like Sudan and Somalia, who have found themselves into chaos and loss of lives.
So let's not, as a community, as a society, take our peace and stability for granted. Let us take corrective measures, but let us not undermine the peace and stability.
Lack of employment being one of the reasons the Gen Zs are protesting, Mudavadi in his address promised the use of more job opportunities outside the country.
We will take up the issues that relate to us working even more closely with you for the young people who will be taking up opportunities outside our borders.
Songoro Masimira, KUTV.
Meanwhile, TIFA poll conducted on July 16th to 17th, 2024 with 1,507 respondents across Kenya revealed that majority believe that police used excessive force during demonstrations, with 86% in Nyanza and 90% in Nairobi expressing this view. Other regions include 80% in central Kenya, 72% in coast, 76% in eastern, 64% in the eastern, 65% in Rift Valley, and 70% in western Kenya. Nationwide, 75% of Kenyans felt that police action were excessive, while 17% deemed the force appropriate and 8% were unsure. 25% of the respondents supported Gen Z primary demand of cutting government spending, 21% addressed youth unemployment, and 14% wanted corruption addressed. 12% called for President Ruto's resignation. At the same time, 9% supported the investigation against police brutality, with 8% supporting hiring of intern doctors. Now, the High Court has adjourned the hearing of the application by the Office of Directorate of Public Prosecution opposing the grant of bond to Shakahola massacre prime suspect Paul Mackenzie and 29 persons accused alongside him to 24th of September 2024 after the defense failed to file submission on time. Defense lawyer James Maoko explained that his colleague fell ill and requested 7 additional days to complete the task. Malindi High Court, the Judge Mugure Thande directed the defense to file its submission by August 1st, 2024, with all counsel required to highlight their submission on September 24th. The state, represented by the Principal Prosecution Counsel Victor Owiti, did not oppose the extension but requested an advance ruling date, which the judge did not provide. All right, now let's take another very short break. Remember, up next is sports news.
Kenyatta University will hold its 55th graduation ceremony on Friday, 19th July 2024 at the main campus along the Thika Superhighway. KUTV will provide live coverage of the graduation ceremony from 8 a.m. The ceremony will also be streamed live on KUTV and KU website, Lola app, and all KU social media platforms. For more information, please contact the Office of the Registrar Academic on 020-870-3092 or 0786-335111, or visit the KU website on www.ku.ac.ke. The theme for the graduation ceremony is Education for Prosperity and Sustainable Development. Kenyatta University, transforming higher education, enhancing lives.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Lola
Lola ni programu inayokupa fursa ya kutizama video zozote pindi tu unapokuwa na nafasi. Hadithi za kukupa motisha, drama, maisha ya vyuo vikuu, teknolojia, masuala ya jamii, kuzuru maeneo tofauti, spoti, burudani na zaidi. Pata programu ya Lola sasa kwenye rununu yako kwa yote unayohitaji.
Time for the latest update in the world of sports. Now, the Kenya Simbas rugby team is in Uganda ahead of the Rugby Africa Cup 2024 tournament. Simbas will face Senegal on Saturday, 20th July at Mandela National Stadium. Australia Rugby 7 side has unveiled men's Olympic squad set to represent the country at the Paris Olympics Games later this month. Kenya will face off against Argentina, Australia and Samoa in Pool B. Vincent Oyala, Tony Omondi and Lamek Ambetsa are among the players to carry Kenyan flag in Paris. Now, Africa bronze medalist in the 5,000 meters, Cornelius Kemboi, has shifted his focus to Saturday's London Diamond League after failing to make the cut to Team Kenya to represent Kenya at the Paris Olympic Games that is set to kick off on 26th of this month. Kemboi finished 5th at the Olympic trials held last month, missing out narrowly in the 5,000 meters men's category. Kemboi will lead the team in the 3,000 meters and making his second Diamond League appearance of the year after a 6th place finish in Xiamen, China on April 20th. Kemboi will face fierce rivalry from 2022 World 3000 meters under 20 champion Melkene Aziz of Ethiopia alongside Netherlands Mike Foppen and USA Grant Fisher. That's all we had for you. Many thanks for always keeping us a company in the next, or rather in the last 36 or rather 26 minutes or so. My good name is Auma Evans. John Opio has been our sign language interpreter tonight. Until next time, do have a lovely night and God bless Kenya.